Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
The Florida boys, shout out to King. Another money grab with the Wu-Tang cream, raw tea with the flow. As King got mean, from a small town called Fresh off a bitch niggas ass niggas ever think of calling out me. Okay, my lid's low, but then lid's low. You know it started out piss po. Nothing like yo kin folks. Fuck Nike, I do it like this. No. I got all the belts, young Klitschko. If you want smoke, flame on. The only problem with that, Holmes, you got a glass jaw and I'm Roy Jones. Speak on my name, let me find out. Border wars, blow your lights out. Mano a mano, we grind out. Throw in the towel, no calling the time. Flipping niggas call over, I'm the new Earl Spence. Top rank, die niggas still sitting on the bench. Stiff jab, left hook, right hook. Got a glitch, Vaseline all on me, so they blame it on the drip. I've got an unorthodox style, blueprint your mans. And shout out to Jimma, shout out to Francis. All of my competition touch the canvas. Most of them going home in ambulances. Beat all the odds, still taking chances. Knocking you weak ass fighters out your stances. Locate the sponsors, I need advances. Ali Boubaye, that boy dance.
Yeah, ain't no more talking now. Ain't no more trainers, ain't no more promoters. Can't call yourself no champ, man. If you can't come through me, get your ass in the ring and swing, man.
Niggas just over there trolling, they don't want no smoke. Better have a Kevin Hart, thinking I'm a joke. Ain't shit to talk about, but your hurl is low. Get your ass in the ring, swing. Get in the ring, swing. Get in the ring, swing. Get in the ring, nigga. Get in the ring, swing. Get in the ring, swing. Get in the ring, swing. Get in the ring, nigga. What up, boys?
Man, I need that. I'm a champ. I need that. I need a few others, but we'll work on that.
Yeah, I told you, man. Yo, Justo, it's time to drop another track, man. Send that to me ASAP.
Yo, we gotta play that. We haven't played that yet, man.
We gotta find out. Nah, we gotta find out, is he a one-hit wonder, man? Cause that track getting a lot of spins, let me tell you. It just fits so perfect, you know what I'm saying? So, Justo, we need to find out, are you a one-hit wonder or not? You know what I'm saying? Come back and bring some more fire. Let us know that you can do it. I mean, and look, you ain't gotta. So I'm just saying. I wanna know out just for curiosity. Can you do it again? What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another edition of the Border Wars series. I'm your host, Nestor Gibbs. Border Wars, December 11th, Plant City, Florida. Number 13 is going down. Dumatron, the referee, the man behind the scenes. What is up?
Dumatron activated.
Is that English or is just that sound?
I don't know. Why does that sound like Sesame Street?
Sesame Street. And there's there's a fight on Border Wars 13th Street. No, just kidding. Listen, it's Border Wars 13. This is Border Wars 13 Florida. And Winter Soldiers. Winter is coming. I'm ready. Marvin the Tank versus Elias the Lion. This fight just kind of cooked up on its own. It was one of those like quick cook-ups that just happened, and these guys are really wanting to get at each other. One feels like he needs the test in order to move forward in his boxing journey, and the other one feels like he needs to show the other fighter that this train stops here. So I'm excited about this. This is a will, determination. What do you think, man? This is
There's a lot at stake here, man. Some egos will be broken on this one. You know,
he lied.
yeah, man. I mean, it's like I said, when this fight between Marvin and Elias was being mentioned, all I could think about was how extravagant the ring walks would be. All I could wonder is what the hell they're gonna wear. These two dudes take the time out and put the time in to entertain the people on their ring walk with their ring outfits. And I mean, this is truly main event worthy, which is crazy because this card has a lot of main events. You know, Sean, Mission Impossible Jones taking on Chino from Milwaukee, obviously main event worthy. There's a strap on the line. Absolutely. Now you got Tank defending his newly 175-pound title against Elias. But that's tricky. Elias never fought at 175. What is he going to do? You know, is he going to do like Leonard, come in lighter and try to get the win? This was a fight that, if you go according to the messages, Elias wasn't expecting for this fight to come as fast as it did. I don't think that means that he wasn't ready for it. And I think that's what caught Marvin by surprise. Marvin's like, oh, well, Elias said he wants this or that before we fight. And they're like, nah, bro, we can fight right now. You know what I'm saying? And Marvin went dark for like 10 hours. He went to sleep. He slept on it. Him and his team thought about it. And he came back and he's like, you know what? It's on. And I got to say this. You know, we did an Unguarded yesterday. Marvin's name was mentioned. Sean's name was mentioned. But Marvin keeps proving that he's on another level. You know, this might be the first amateur that he faces, but this is one of the most declarated amateurs, if not the amateur that our community gives the eye test to. You know, when they look at Elias, they know that they have skill in him. They know what he brings to the table. And again, Marvin stepping up, because he could have easily stood on the outskirts and been like, look, you know, Elias is an amateur. I'm not on his level. I'm a novice. I'm still learning. He wants to test himself. He wants to see, is he on that amateur level, and can he take out someone as hot as Elias? And it's like you gotta ask yourself, what type of a man is it that we're dealing with? Because he's running to the guy that got a knockout. He's not running to the guy that didn't get a stoppage. He's not running to the guy that didn't get a knockdown. He's running to the guy that put on the most exciting performance of last Border Wars. So Marvin,
no, I've seen no chink in the armor. No chink in the armor in Tank as far as you know, mindset goes. You know, I don't think that he doubts himself at all, like you just pointed out, what goes on in his mind. And you know, just to give more background with Elias, you know, even on the Border Wars chat, because when you do join the Border Wars series and you're a participant, you get put on this iPhone only chat. And, you know, some things go down in there and are said, and you get to see exclusive, you know, videos and things like that. And we got to see a video from several years back, actually, a few years back, where, you know, Elias Lainez was sparring a heavier set dude, you know, muscle kind of dude. I know Tank saw the video, and plenty of the people saw the video on the chat. So, you know, even seeing that he put a larger man down, a guy that weighed him 50 pounds or better, you know, just, it was nothing to him. You know, he joked right on it. And I know sometimes that comes off as nervous energy, but I don't see no nervous energy coming from Tank, man. And I think that, you know, the best Tank is going to bring the best out of Elias the Lion Lainez. So either way, I'm going to get a fantastic fight, you know. But I think that whoever has the better game plan is going to be victorious in this one, man. Because Elias does like to fight. Tank, obviously, you know, has stated that he likes to fight. He likes to fight in the pocket. So it's a possibility we'll see a knockdown, you know. It wouldn't be out of the question if we saw a couple of knockdowns, or even if this fight was won by knockout, because these guys enjoy so much being in the pocket. You mentioned about it being potential fight main event, and I think I agree too. I was gonna say, and that's maybe I guess the main event is dictated by how many titles are on the line. The more titles, I guess there's more at stake. That was just something that I was going to suggest, but I'm not an expert in that. But I still feel that, Chino versus, I was going to say Sean. God, let me see. Let me pull out my list. So let's continue doing this thing over there. Yeah, so, Chino's going to be facing... Yo, it is? So Sean is already locked in, right? Because, bro, I got a million things going on, and
Yeah, man. Sean is locked in, bro. He's fighting Chino. Their fight is official. Chino paid his money. Sean paid his money. For Surefire D paid his money. Jerome Lambert paid his money. That fight is official. Today we're talking about official fights, and without a doubt, we have a solid card already. We got Marvin the Tank 5-0 versus Elias the Lioness 1-1. Then we got Eddie Bola de Grasa versus Big Supermax. We got Show Kid versus the champion, the lineal champion, Jose from Canada. We need an opponent for Freak the Zeke at 168. We got Jerome Lambert and for sure Fire D DeMarcus. And we got Terrell Fireflame Harris versus Pablo ASAP Garcia. And then, of course, Mission Impossible Sean Jones versus Chino La Historia Steven Rivera.
All right.
Just some of the official tissue fights we got.
Yeah, I just pulled up the list that you sent me, man. I was looking at a text from before because I know I spoke to Sean. He was one of the first persons I spoke to about my hotels. And I just got confused because he was like, yeah, put me down if I got a fight lined up. But that was like several days ago. So, yeah, man, Sean, Mission Impossible, Jones versus Steven Chino. It's going to be a good fight. Title on the line. So I don't know. Maybe we'd have to take it to the polls. Maybe Ness. I'll let you lead us into that decision because it's a hard one. But like you said, today we're talking about Marvin, talking about Elias, and this is a fight that is going to be very entertaining. And like you said, is clash of egos, right? I mean, you see the things that are said on the Border Wars chat, like these guys really think that they could take each other out, and there's really no backing down.
Under normal circumstances, maybe Elias and Marvin would be main event. But I'm wondering if Chino, having family in Florida, and Sean, who's proven that his fans travel, is that not the main event?
Oh yeah, I mean home advantage too, right? I think matter of fact, Sean is out of Texas, right? Houston. I mean, Chino does have family down there, so he's gonna be definitely a hometown crowd puller.
I think that we might get lucky. I believe for sure Fire D has family in Florida as well. So I think that, some of our fighters have some family. It would be lovely if we can get Keem, Jordan, and Twin all from Florida on separate bouts. That would work wonders for the card, but Jordan's already said he's out. Keem, it's just hard to get him what he wants right now. Very few fights. The only person that could give Keem a title shot is Jerome, who has a fight. And obviously Keem, he's not ready for Jerome at the moment. Jordan and their friends. And then Cruz. Not to say that they're not friends, but that's Texas. Keem is Florida. Cruz not in fighting shape, though, because Keem offered him the fight, or the fight was offered to Cruz at 168 for a title shot. Him being 3-2 and Keem being 2-1, it made sense for that vacant strap. Cruz can't make 168. We've been working on a fight for SOG, the return of SOG, Eric Cruz, son of God. And what do you think about Esteban versus Cruz?
Esteban versus Cruz. Be honest with you, stylistically, this would be a good fight. I'd agree for it because even though Esteban has been more active, I think that Eric Cruz's style is enough, for me to say that okay, even though he's had a long layoff, he still can come in there and cause some problems to Esteban. Obviously, y'all seen Esteban. Kid's well put together. He got some skills. But Eric Cruz, man, is the type of guy that goes in there and he kind of disrupts your whole game plan. That's the guy. That's the type of fighter he is. He can go in there and just start. He'll pick a fight with you. He'll get you into a fight, into a street fight, so to speak. And he's really good at it. So it would depend upon Eric Cruz's training and to make sure he has the gas. Whatever weight he's in right now, I don't think he's anywhere light. So what weight exactly would this be taking place on, Ness?
Esteban would have to move up to 175 in order to make it possible. Rumor has it Cruz is at light heavyweight. No pun intended. Or no pun intended. So not the light heavyweight division. He's just a light heavyweight.
Wordplay.
Yeah. Not the light heavyweight division, but he's a light heavyweight right now. They're saying he's around the 210s right now.
Well, how's Cruz going to feel? Can he lose like 20, 25, 30 pounds? I mean, that's going to be pretty tough. And how much is Esteban really coming up? I mean, he should be able to lose that 67, 66 days. I mean, look, if I were Esteban, I wouldn't even be worried too much about like.
Esteban, should we be worried about it? I mean, I think it would be Cruz taking a step up. Esteban's got the amateur background.
Exactly. So if I was Esteban, I wouldn't worry about a few pounds because I think Eric Cruz also gives up the height advantage. So I think it's a good fight. Again, it's just a matter of Eric Cruz's mentality. I mean, for the most part, he's a veteran in this Border War series. He's had a few fights on here, and he knows what it takes to get through 3 rounds. So I
think Gentlemen's Driving Club just responded. He said, "Man, I used to live in Miami, and it's for a belt." So, I mean, I take that statement as he's saying he's gonna pack the house out. Don't be worried, gentlemen. I used to be a resident of the great state of Florida.
Yeah, I remember that. That's why I was like, he's from Houston though, but I remember him saying Florida. So who knows? Yeah, Champy. What else was to be said? Oh, still how do we got wild? Yeah, I changed the background, champ. Again, this is Winter Soldiers, December 11th. I'm excited. I've been talking to a few of the fighters, getting everybody squared away with the hotel rooms. I'm still reaching out to you guys. So, expect me messaging you personally if I have your contact number. If I don't have your contact number, I'll be trying to reach out to you guys through IG. We have the hotels. Me and the Skip got to have another meeting, but we have the hotel event space for the weigh-in. The event, actual venue for the fight is already a go. Had another good conversation today with the partners, and yeah, man, it's looking to be the best one yet, man. And I'm so happy, because I know that everybody's gonna have a great experience, and that's always been Ness's and me's goal to make sure that we give you guys the best experience possible, and a lot of you in the community have been through the growing pains of Border Wars, and we appreciate those. There's always lent a helping hand when we needed it, but yeah, we're on the up with this one, man. Champ, call me champion.
Doomy, we got an official announcement being made by SDS Promotions. If you want to read that.
Oh, snap.
SDS Promotions.
Whoa, look at this guy. Formal writing too, man. I'm impressed, man. What's up, though? ECP got where's the header at, though? You know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm trying to still fight, right? You know that, right? I'm still trying to.
You don't want to fight, man.
I'll do a surprise fight. But the announcement is coming from SDS Promotions. Signs Bola de Grasa. Eddie Bola de Grasa is signed to SDS Promotion. This is breaking news. And, this is basically an announcement to the people, to the TBV Border Wars community. SDS Promotion is pleased to announce the official signing of Border Wars chubby weight contender Eddie Bola de Grasa Navarez. Navarez is scheduled to fight Joseph Supermax Rodriguez in what promises to be an action-packed bout for the vacant chubby weight championship belt on December 11th, streaming live on the Boxing Voice YouTube channel. We at SDS Promotions are committed to providing Eddie with a strong support system on his weight loss journey and on his road to the chubby weight title. We provided Eddie with a meal plan, weight training, /cardio plan to help meet all requirements of his division, along with new intro /ring walk music and custom SDS gear that is currently in production. We are excited about the acquisition of Navarez and the possibility of bringing home a second Border Wars championship on December 11th. Well, congratulations, Mr. Eddie Bola de Grasa. And the statement from Mr. Navarez is, first off, I want to thank Supermex and Four Horsemen Promotions for taking me under their wing after Border Wars 6. But just like since the inception of the Boxing Voice podcast, I am evolving and changing for the better every day. I am looking to branch out with something new and fresh. With that being said, I am excited to take my talents to SDS Promotions, where I plan on smashing all of my weight loss goals and morphing from Bola de Grasa to Bola de Fuego. See you all on December 11th. The belt is mine. Eddie Navarez, SDS Promotions.
That'll be dope if he can meet all the weight loss goals. I know there's a lot of chubby weights. Like, bruh, if he could win that fight, I would love him and Tank. And I'm talking Tank, Tank.
Tank. Not the other Tank.
Tank from DC, man. The Tank, man.
Tank, wow, that was breaking news, bro. Looks like SD Promotions is really one of those up and coming promotional companies within the Border Wars series. I think it's great. I think these guys
I think they get an E for effort, right? I mean, you would assume that they would be closing the doors down after their first event, and both of their house fighters suffered losses. Crazy, but they're still out here trying to get it done. So
this beyond me.
You got to respect that.
Listen, respected it is. And,
Brandon, I act like it's easy to lose weight because I lose weight easy. I mean, my shit is proven. It's always on camera, man.
Oh, but what you losing weight
I'm
right
sorry,
now?
I can't feel like y'all if I ain't never felt like y'all. Like 30 pounds ain't nothing to me. That's nothing to me.
And let's lose it together then.
But I don't need to lose 30. You overweight. I'm not.
Bro, you got a belly, man.
And that's all right. But I'm not 20 pounds overweight. You know what I'm saying? I'm 242.
I bust out the BMI chart.
I'm 242, 248 on a bad day, even 251. Like, bro.
I bust out the BMI chart?
I was working out and I was 238. Like, y'all act like I'm far away.
That's how.
Nah, dog. You just want a workout partner, man. You keep working out so you can get yourself a fight.
I need, see, man, that's another thing. It's true, man. Who you got down there right from the rip? I think that's what it is. Need a workout partner, champ. You need to go back to that gym that you was going to. Man, you got the gyms. You got the motivation. I don't know what's wrong with you, man.
I mean, I'm good. That's all. I'm not.
Oh, they're about to call you out soon.
We need these other dudes.
I need you tip-top shape.
We need these other dudes, too.
All right.
Do what they got to do, man.
We're gonna have to work behind the scenes.
Look, Adrian said you want a partner, lose weight with him.
Yeah, I seen you, Adrian, too, bro. Props to you, man. You're on your way to lose some weight, get in better shape than you are, because you're not in messed up shape at all. I wish I was in that shape right now so that I could keep going and get in better shape right now. But yeah, man. Shit, look, listen. IG, post, watch, Ness is no stranger to these things. We can all link up on a watch. push each other.
See, look at that. Jerome said he went from 238 to 168 in a year, bro. Listen.
Yeah, he was focused.
If you want to work, you gonna work, and he rip. He rip.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm on my weight loss journey. Plenty of the TBV fam know it. I've been putting in the work, so I'm just gonna continue to do it to be a better me, man. And this is what Border Wars does to you, man. It motivates you. Even though I have no confirmed fight, just to the fact that I want to look better in my referee shirt. I want to be able to move in the ring more. I don't want to, I don't want to sweat as much. All that other stuff, it motivates me. So even though I'm not fighting, there's still so much motivation coming from this event. So I really appreciate it. Yeah, champ. Don't make me have to hit you with the BMI, dog. You obese, dog. Chill. Yo, Winter Soldiers, champy. Yo, are we gonna be doing an unguarded soon for both these fighters? That's gonna be a good one. I'll tell you right now, that's gonna be some good unguardeds right there. Shout out to Rel.
I just need to schedule anyone that is paid already. Hit me up. Let me know what's a good day to schedule your Untitled 1 week later from the day you and I speak. And also, you've already submitted a picture that we can use for your unguarded posts so that you could be asked questions. The next unguarded, no official date, possibly Saturday, maybe. I know it's a big day on Saturday, but maybe we can do Eddie's on Saturday, who's next in line. If you want to ask Eddie a question on Unguarded, head on over to our Patreon page. I'm going to put the link in the chat. But anything else you want to go over?
Besides, everyone still make sure you reach out to me if you want a room to be held for you. Pretty soon what's going to happen.
A room where? To be held where? What are you talking about, room? A rooming house? You got a rooming house?
Let me get
bed and breakfast?
Nah, I don't know about all that. Right? I got you.
You got a farm? You got a farm for us?
Yeah. Listen, everybody.
All questions will be answered.
Man, call them questions answered. Again, all fighters that want to stay at the Fighter Hotel, please reach out to me so a hotel room can be held for you. Okay? It's important you reach out to me so that a hotel room.
Poke your chest out, man. Yo, Doomy took over this Border Wars, and y'all went from handling your own state to staying at a 5-star hotel, courtesy of TBV with a discounted rate and complimentary breakfast and all, man. What up?
Well, you weren't supposed to say it like that, but it's okay. I get you. You got excited.
Why you can't say it like that?
I'll speak to you about it.
Oh, shit. The breakfast ain't free no more. Oh, shit.
It's
They're
not
charging for the breakfast now.
It's not that, but it's okay. Anywho, guys, again, seriously, make sure you reach out to me if you want to stay at the Fighter Hotel so I can hold a room for you. We have 2 hotels, literally a stone throws away from each other. I mean, they're right next to each other. We have the Hyatt and the Hyatt Marriott, and we also have the Spring Hill Suites Hotel. Both of them are in Lakeland. Obviously, they're next to each other. They're both good hotels. Nice, comfortable bedding. So you're gonna be staying in a quality hotel. One of them is $109 per night at the rate we were able to negotiate, and another one is $139 per night. So all fighters, please reach out to me. I know I'm reaching out to a few of you now, but people have already held their room. They told me what hotel they want. So, depending on where you want to stay, make sure you get to me as soon as possible, because if not, if you wanted to stay in one particular hotel, which really doesn't matter because they're both right next to each other, but if you did want to stay in one or the other, and you didn't tell me, then you'll have to stay in, the opposite or hotel. So just make sure you get to me. We want the experience to be the best for everybody. So
sooner the better. First come, first serve.
That's how it's been. Good thing. That's for pointing out that, because that's how it's been for me since I started making the announcement. So whoever has contacted me first are the first that are getting the discounted rate and also having a room held for them. So soon I'll be giving you guys a link, a booking link, and you'll be able to click on that link and book your room, reserve it, whether you'll be coming in on Thursday or Friday. There will be a deadline, and there is a deadline already that has been put on us by contract. We're going to try to do better than that, in order for us to conduct a better coordination in flights and such. But again, they have about a 30-day period from event date. So I think that's fair. I think that everybody should know, if they're coming or not. They should know where they're staying. I should have them book your room, reserve it, and then your man's over here playing with volume buttons. But again, another important thing is, and it slipped my mind right now, as I was saying, another important thing. But yeah, the fighter hotels, please reach out to me via IG, text, or any form of way that you could get to me so that I know where to put your name. And flights, that's what I was gonna say. If you haven't if you've booked your flight and you've sent me the picture, I got it already. I just would like to know when everybody's coming in. We want everybody to be in Lakeland in your hotel by 12 o'clock Friday. Weigh-ins are going to start early in the day, and one thing you should want is just to weigh in already, eat, enjoy your day, and get ready for the next day to fight. So we're going to try to have them early as possible. We want everybody to be there so that everybody can have a face-off, a real face-off. We don't want nobody out there facing themselves, talking about that their opponent still hasn't gotten there. It's not good for the production. It's not good for the experience for you or the other guy. So when you're booking the flights, consider this. And, Ness can't say it enough. One thing that he's always pushed behind the curtain is book as soon as possible. You get a better rate. And you'll just have it out of the way. You get a better rate. You'll have it out of the way. You're already locked and loaded. So try to get those airline bookings ready as soon as possible. As soon as your financial means allows you to. Obviously, everybody works differently with how they can allocate their monies. But the sooner the better, guys. You get a better rate. And the sooner I have the information, I know that you're coming in before 12, so that everybody on there, I have like a ton of lists. So just want that the incoming flight list is all, before 12 o'clock. I don't want to see anybody getting there, at the last hour. And, it's just, I'd rather plan for you to get there early. I don't know if that would work better for you guys or not, but please try to be there before 12. If something works out, that it's like, oh, you get there at 1 or 2, okay, you'll just be going to the hotel to get ready, and just to go to weigh-ins. But reach out to me when you've already gotten your flight booked and squared away, so that I know what time you're coming in. I just need times that you're coming in, so that when the hustle and the bustle is going, the event's going on, preparations are going on. People ask, well, where's DeMarcus? Well, DeMarcus' flight was coming in at so time. I'll know that he's coming in. Nobody panics. We could adjust the way people come out to the weigh-ins, if a guy has to wait because of a certain time. But again, if everybody's there by 12, there's no worries of any for this. If there's any more announcements, obviously we're going to keep announcing them. I was a little long-winded in this, but I hope I got the message across to people.
Long-winded. All right, let me go on out to Marvin the Tank Furman. Obviously, he is titled on the show. He's taken on the Step Up. And perfect time to ask him some questions, man. Marvin the Tank Furman, what is up, my friend?
Man, back at it. Texas to Maryland. Tank. Basic. Salvador, stand up. Texas, stand up. DMV, stand up.
Coming straight from the bottom, fighting his way to the top. Wouldn't believe what he endured just to get to the spot. His Tank, he walked here with no amputation. 2 world champ, plus he Border Wars affiliated. From working in Irvin to
Tank, what up, champ?
Yo, what up, fellas? Do me, Ness. How y'all doing?
Yo, I'm gonna just start off by saying I remember the days when I doubted you, man. I remember the days when I thought maybe you wasn't this badass, but damn, bruh, I'm actually like, wow, like I'm bowing down, bruh. I'm giving you your props. This is a huge step up, and it just shows your moxie, as they would say. It shows your bravery, bro, and your willingness to test yourself. Win or lose or draw, it doesn't matter. You want to know how good you are, and you run into the fire. That's crazy, man. That's amazing. I'm actually excited to talk to you because I never expected you to make this fight. Like, I've been seeing you talk about Elias and mention, 2022. So I just thought that energy would be for 2022. I never thought you would try and give us this year so quick. So many questions for me, man. But yeah, I mean, let's start off there, bro. What made you make the decision to get this one over the line sooner rather than later?
Yeah, man. Honestly, I wasn't really expecting to have gotten this far. Everybody knows my story. How from diesel mechanic, working long shifts and stuff like that. But man, I've definitely been putting in the work. R&R has been great to me. And just that, man. I just been working, developed a lot, picked up real quick, and I want to take this serious. I've mentioned it a lot of times that my goal is to go pro sometime next year, late next year, God willing. So why not? Coach Mitty said it in the chat earlier this morning. If you're really serious about this, then you need to go test yourself now. So that's what I'm doing. He is one of my coaches, as my nutritionist, and I do pretty much take serious what he says, obviously. So I'm gonna listen to his advice. I'm gonna listen to Coach Rogers' advice, and yeah, man, it's just being great. I've always said it. Nobody works harder than me in the Border Wars community. I take this very, very serious. So, what better way to show and demonstrate that I am one of the best and I am a champion for a reason, the taking on the next big thing and the next big name, and that's Elias Lioness.
Yo, it's crazy. Obviously, for those that don't know, Elias Lioness is Doomy's cousin. He got a stoppage in his last fight here on Border Wars 12 in Watertown, Wisconsin. And, he's considered skilled. He's, people like his lateral movement at the waist. Doomy, obviously, you'll be calling it as the referee, so you got to, separate yourself here. But it's not like your cousin hasn't lost before. I think he's 7-2 in the amateurs.
Correct.
All right. So does Marvin have the style to beat Elias? Is Marvin's come forward, high activity style exactly what is needed, or does that play into the quote unquote counterpunching ability of Elias?
I'm gonna put on my coach's hat right now. The Ford style is what both these guys do pretty well. This could turn into two things. This could turn into who does it better on the inside, or who makes the game plan to adjust to that style that they both bring. So it could be an adjustment by either camp, or it could be a all-out war. And I've spoken on this before. This is the fight that you can't really go to the bathroom. You can't go get yourself a drink, because it's going to be action-packed from the beginning. And I believe that these two have the ability to knock each other down, especially if they're in the pocket. Now, none of these guys have been down, and I just don't know who goes down first. It's the cousin in me. It's always Team Elias, but when I'm in the ring, I'm able to just take all of this, all the bias out of the job, and I'm able to stick to the plan, which is keep the fighters safe, give them their fair shake, and make their experience the best it can be. And that's why the number one thing is to protect them at all times. But I'm pretty sure these guys are going to be landing some pretty good shots. And I mean, what more can I say in this? Styles, this is gonna be a barn burner. I don't know if a barn burner, but what that term means, but it's gonna be a war. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a war. So I'm excited, man.
It's funny because Elias, he feels like he's got this in the bag. He feels like there's no way I'm stopping this dude. I'm gonna beat him. Like, look, I'm sparring with heavyweights. There's no way Tank can beat me. Man, this is a firecracker right here. Marvin,
I want to
go ahead.
I want to remind everybody, I started my journey at heavyweight. So I worked my way down from 250 plus. So I've pretty much faced a little bit of everything while I go down at light heavyweight. I fought the long Linky Cantu. I fought the power in Ant twice. I fought the skilled in Keem with the head movement, the aggression in Rail. So I've gotten to see a little bit of everything. And I mentioned that before, that combined with all my opponent records, I believe they've all had total was about 6-7 knockdowns, and I've been yet to get a standing 8 or a knockdown on me. So for Elias to think that he's just gonna come and bully me, he's got another thing coming.
Now, have you looked up his fights other than Border Wars? Because he's fought in quite a few things, whether it's USA Boxing, Border Wars, what is it, like Brawls in New York, all types of things. Have you showed your coach, or have you yourself looked at any of his footage outside of Border Wars?
Nah, I actually haven't. I did see that one that he posted. I don't know if it was in the Border Wars chat or the Border Wars Facebook post where he was fighting with no headgear.
Yeah.
I did check that one out. And then obviously the big heavyweight that he sparred, I did look at that one. And, yeah, he's skilled. I'm not going to take that away from him. Definitely one of the most skilled guys, if not the most skilled guy in Border Wars outside of Mitty. But that's nothing that I haven't seen at R&R. That's nothing that I haven't gone against in sparring at R&R. I've been sparring guys with 30-plus amateur fights, which I had no idea, which I found out not too long ago. But, yeah, I've been sparring with guys with 30-plus amateur fights. I'm starting to get work with pro fighters. One of them just had a fight, Hector Vasquez, in Mesquite, which is, I believe, was one of those WBC tournaments that Mr. Vasquez was holding. And, Listo Gaetan, another undefeated pro fighter with like 9-0, 8-0, all by knockouts. So I've been definitely getting in the work. All the skills that he possesses, I know that I'm going to see in the ring while I'm sparring. And obviously because of my style of fighting and even the way I spar, these guys don't take it easy on me. So I know a lot of guys say, yeah, I get sparring with pros and I'm doing this and this and that. But, the guys are really just working with them. When I'm sparring, we going at it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely getting in the work and I'm going to be more than ever ready for Elias,
Has your success made some gym enemies, because you bring your belts, you got a photographer, you're getting this huge following on social media. Does it make your sparring partners kind of go harder because they might look at you like, oh, you think you a star?
Nah, man, they actually love it. I post sometimes when I post the belts, of course I tag R&R because that's where I'm getting all the work. And the week after the win, I took the belts out there, and everybody wanted to take pictures with the belt. Everybody wanted to hold pictures with it. Everybody loves it, and they support me. So at the end of the day, I'm representing R&R. I'm also representing all the fighters there, so they motivate me as well. To train hard and keep pushing. Because we got to make the gym look good as well.
So now it felt to me like you didn't consult with Roger, but you might have consulted with Mitty, but that's just on the outside looking in. So how'd it go? Who did you call first when this fight was proposed to you? Because for us, we were talking about it, let's say last night, and you went dark until the next morning where it felt like to us like, all right, you made up your mind and you announced that you were fighting him.
Yeah, honestly, I fell asleep. I go to sleep pretty early. I'm in bed by 9 p.m. because I wake up 3 a.m. every day for work. But yeah, the first person I mentioned to was Mitty. You know, of course, we text a lot. Um, and yeah, I mentioned it to him, and like he told me, and he mentioned in the chat, if you want to be great, if you really want to take this serious, then you need to go for it. He's obviously seen my skill develop. Coach Roger has seen my skill develop. Coach Roger has mentioned to me that he thinks that I could be successful in amateurs and could take you further than that. So I don't feel like neither of them think that I'm not ready for this fight. Um, but you know, there's always room for improvement. So we just got to keep working.
Yeah, I'm just like impressed at the fact that once again you've stepped it up. Now, I do want to talk about the possible fight or the negotiated fight that you had in the background that wasn't announced. You know, I'm not trying to take shots at Karma or anything. I just wanted to be known on record that he didn't want to face you under normal boxing rules. He wanted to wear 14-ounce gloves or 12-ounce gloves while you wore 16s, and he wanted you to weigh in as the champion at 171 when you're the champion at 175. For anyone asking why we're not getting the cross-platform fight, it's obviously because Karma felt at 40 years old he's entitled to certain things in his mind that evens the fight out. Like he felt like, well, Tank is young and wants to be a pro. I'm old, so give me this and I'll do this. And it's like, you know, that's not how boxing works. You know what I mean? You can't negotiate glove sizes and weights and you've never even fought. Like,
I'm curious to see, and I would love to talk to one of the heads of Street Beef. I don't know if he's one of them, but I would love to ask if that's ever been negotiated in their circuit. That's like insane. You wear 16s while
but that's not even heard of. Like, it doesn't matter if Street Beefs has done that. Boxing doesn't do, like, Floyd can't wear 8s and Oscar wear 10s. Like, that's just silly. It's just silly.
Combatively, though, like, I would love, and you're great point, Ness, but combatively, I would love to ask one of the heads over there, like, hey, guys, do you guys even allow shit like this? I know you guys put a different twist to things, but, like, we're more formal, but I feel like they don't even do it over there. That was insane when I saw that. And I understand that he might see it with certain disadvantages, but like, listen, guy, if you don't want to fight, just say you don't want to fight.
No, just don't fight Marvin. Don't fight Marvin. If Marvin is too young, and that's why you want to put him in a catchweight, don't fight him. If Marvin is too young, and that's why you want him in bigger gloves, don't fight him. Like that, none of that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I just like to stay within boxing rules, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. For the Karma, you know, we were trying to negotiate that. We're basically on hold for 2 weeks. He has some personal issues due to COVID, so we were trying to get that cleared up first. And once you know he was clear and good to go, he gave me his terms. You know, which I thought was funny. As the B side, he wants to give me the terms, and you know, yeah, some of that was, you know, having to weigh in at 171, and on paper still being 175, and like you mentioned, him wearing 14-ounce gloves and me wearing 16-ounce gloves. I think another one was like an immediate rematch if I win. Just a whole list of excuses, man. And you know, him mentioning that I had like 5 years experience and in the boxing gym, you know, getting all the work whenever I want, which is not true.
He trained himself
in the garage. He
yeah,
loves saying that. He loves saying. He loves saying that, though.
As I read the damn thing, all I kept hearing in the back of my fucking head was this song.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Look, he even mentioned something about his blood count. like was low and
He
some
attached
crazy
his fucking blood type breakdown DNA. Like, come on.
DNA and everything, man. So
I'm not trying to bash him. I want him to fight, and I want him to feel secure. I seen in the petition, he's like, "Oh, Ness always matching me with these guys, bro." I've literally offered him everybody. Like, there's no one I don't offer him. I've offered him everybody. Not everybody wants to fight him. The same way he doesn't want to fight everybody. Like, people need to understand it's a two-way street.
After seeing his matchups, before this, whatever, I told you this, Ness. He has the dog in him. But now it's like I'm starting with this whole spiel with this crazy demands. I'm thinking, is this just a manufactured tough guy? He's fought. Who's he fought? Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
I don't think he ever wanted to fight. And then, I pretty much just gave him a laughing emoji.
I disagree. I'm not saying he don't ever want to fight. It's just like he wants the fight that he wants. Like, he's willing to fight Vega. He's willing to fight Matt. He sent the list. Who else is on that list? He said Matt, Vega.
Keem was on the list.
He put Keem on the list. He'll fight Keem. I think he said Jose and Robert too, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, like he's got his level, and there's nothing wrong with that. Just like if you would have never called Elias out, I would have never been mad because, he's got his level. You the one want to tap into his level. You want to see if you on that level.
How many fights has he pulled out of?
This isn't considered being pulled out. Only thing that I considered pulling out is people that are paid or have given their word to the other opponent that they will fight him and that they will pay and then don't. That's, but Karma has paid. Vega's the one that pulled out on him.
Okay.
And some other people. He's paid 3 times. I really thought we had this fight in the bag. I thought it was going to happen. I lost money. I made 2 different flyers for these fuckers. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Listen, I mean, look, point taken, and I guess that's it is what it is. But look, there's fights out there for him. I mean, when he had Rob on the list,
he said he'll fight Dan the Man, I think, but Dan the Man is not sure until October 19th because Dan the Man is going to be a pilot, so he gets approved either the pilot school, and if he does, he's doing that. He's not going to be able to train.
Hey, screw it. Look, shit happens. I just thought that the list that of the demands was a little crazy, but I mean, it is what it is. He's still got guys on the list that I consider tough guys, like Rob, who's already a champ, that he wouldn't mind fighting. So, hopefully it happens, man. Hopefully it happens. I think it would be a great crossover fight, and we'd get to see.
He just texts me, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not the same, Karma. It's not the same, and it's not that we trying to play you out. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, street beefs, y'all could do that because y'all beefing in the street. I get it, We follow boxing. We interview boxers. We are sponsored by a sanctioning body, so we try to follow the rules. Because he's saying we funny because he says I wore 12s and my opponent wore 14s in the last fight, and it's like, that's because y'all running a street circuit type of fighting over there, and we running USA boxing and pro boxing over here. It's just
but that's basically cheating, yo. Like, why should you have the advantage against the other guy? Why can't y'all just, square up toe to toe?
Because that's his rules. Obviously, he said my opponent wore 12 and I wore 14, so he must have gave that advantage to his opponent because the dude was smaller than him. But look, it's neither here nor there. I just wanted to let the world know why we don't got that fight. We always talking about a dude named Karma that no one's ever gotten a chance to see fight. And once again, this fight didn't happen. But he did say to me that he's listening, and he texted you right away and told you that he would do the 16s, and he just wanted you to agree to the 171. But I don't agree. I don't agree to the 171. You can't ask the champion that's giving you a voluntary title shot to meet you at a catch weight. Like, none of that makes sense. But again, we follow boxing. We watch boxing every day. We call boxing on live fight chat. So we follow a different set of rules. You know what I mean? It's just different. You know what I mean? No disrespect to what I got going on. We respect you. That's why we keep trying to make a fight with you. But we just respect the rules of boxing.
Like Info Joe would say, man, the boxing guys, it just wasn't meant to be. You know, the fight was
that's
the
good.
Elias.
Yo, but listen,
the Lion.
out of
that was the fight.
Exactly. Out of that unfortunate situation where we couldn't get a fight that we were excited about, we got another fight that we didn't expect that, you know, is a higher level. It's a higher level because, you know, Serge himself is saying that you and him aren't on the same level, and that's why he wanted those advantages. See, Elias, on the other hand, is saying you're not on his level, and that's why he's going to destroy you.
Yeah, I want to see that. I love that. He says he's going to stand there in the pocket and bang with me, but
yo, you know he got that Canelo.
From all my last fights, I've yet to have any fighter bang with me toe to toe.
I mean,
no matter what size, from heavyweight to light heavyweight, everybody's been on the back foot.
Be ready because he does have that lateral movement. You know, he does like to stay in the pocket. But let me get to some other fighters. I got to get to Supermax. He's on his way up out of here. Apologies, Supermax. We was dealing with the champ. You win a title and get all that extra love and time.
Thaboxingvoice.com. Oloki, you are next, my friend. Por eso lo vuelvo a repetir. La era del Canelo la mejor porque peleó con los mejores. La suerte es para los mediocres, my friend.
Thaboxingvoice.com. Super chat from Donald that says, this guy sounds like Canelo with all that BS. Laugh out loud emoji. It's funny, Donald, because you're in his age bracket and you're from California. He might fight you. Yeah. Supermax, what up?
What up, do me Ness? How am I coming through, boss? I'm actually heading to the building right now.
Nah, you good, man.
Yep.
Alrighty. No, man, just, following protocol. Like I said, we laid out the championship rules. So we got to check in, making my weekly call in here, letting everybody know, we've started things camp-wise. Things are going good. Ness can tell you I've dropped a few LBs, and nothing crazy just yet. But we're starting off good. I feel like we've had a good start to this. Yeah, man, just excited, man. Calling the promoter a little bit, calling to clarify some BS on some cap. Let me put my promoter cap on. I didn't know you could buy out a contract without anybody else, without the other party knowing. But it's all good, man. Like I told Ness, I'll let TMG 2.0 waste their money rebuilding Eddie's career after I smash his face in. All love to Eddie. That's my boy. One of my closest friends in Border Wars, but until December 12th, bro, we can't be friends right now. Nothing personal. I just gotta whip your ass. And let me tell you, man, I think that me and Eddie agreeing that this fight is the best thing that could have happened to me because I need an opponent that's gonna bring the best out of me. Eddie's not a talker, but I know Eddie's skilled. He's got his background. He's got skills, man. What can I say? He can move well. And I know that if I come in here half-stepping, it's going to be an easy night for him, and that's not my goal. My goal here is to leave December 11th with the belts. And I feel highly motivated. And no disrespect to my last two opponents from my last two camps, but like my fight last year, I just felt like if I got another first round, I'd have too much gas for him. Obviously that fight didn't get out of the first round, and no disrespect to Santiago, that's my guy, but I never felt like it was nothing new was coming. Watertown happened. I'll respect him for getting in there and still taking a last-minute fight, but I didn't see anything that I thought could beat me. I got someone in front of me that I feel like if I'm not on my P's and Q's, can beat me. And that's what I need. I need to be the old me. Before my very first fight, I wasn't sure what to expect. I had all the first-timers nerves. I had, is this guy going to beat me? Am I going to get embarrassed? And all that's behind me now. There's a fire lit up under my ass, and I'm just leaving the gym right now. So I'm excited, man. It's going to be great. What any questions you guys might have for me?
I do, because I don't think you got to fight when you was trained, or you did, right? When you trained with J-Mac, was that your fight with
Smoke 'em out?
That was Smoke 'em out J. And that's why I tell you, I believe this to this day from down that day. On that day, had I got out that first round, I was going to beat Smoke 'em out J. I may not have stopped him, but I was going to run him down my gas tank. there's one thing I'll tell you about me and my brother, man, and even me as a big guy. You know, people might have forgotten this, but I can go 3 rounds and I can go pretty well for a guy my size. And to be honest, Ness, I was looking at our old weigh-ins. I'm already at my weigh-in from that first fight where I lost 30 pounds the first time. As you know, I weighed in with you back in June to get ready for Santiago. So I'm already down just about 30 pounds from that point. So, we're doing good. We're on a good pace. But, that was my first camp. That was my camp with J-Mac. And I don't believe, I just believe, got caught with a good shot, and that was that, man. All props to Jay. He's a pretty heavy-handed guy. You know, left my lip pretty busted up that day. But I'll be honest with you, man. I felt like getting out of that first round. I think my tank would have been a little bit too much.
I mean, look, man. You know, that's neither here nor there. But I will say this in defense of Jay. He kept coming for all 3 rounds with Sean, so I don't know that there's any indication that you would have had a better tank than him.
Not now. I'm saying from that day, from that first experience, because he's been there now. Now he had been there and went even however long our fight lasted. That once you get that first fight in, you see what it really takes. As much as I was able to keep coming against Santiago, after that I knew I had to have a better gas tank because that's 2 minutes, it's like Doomy tells you, if you're not trained properly, 2 minutes can become an eternity in there.
Mm-hmm.
Super. I got to ask, you mentioned the tank is always there. With Eddie Bola de Grasa, even though he's a chubby weight division, he's a great mover. What are you working on, and without giving up so much of the plan, but what are you working on physically, strength and conditioning to help you be a better mover to keep up with this guy in case he wants to be a mover in this fight?
Well, that's what I have. I found I'm here at a gym called AL6 Boxing here in Plainview. I've showed the coach there my tape, so right now he just got me getting in shape. He's going to have me sparring here in about 2 more weeks, sparring with guys that can box well, guys that are obviously going to work with me, and really just getting used to the movement in the middle of a fight. He told me, my coach here told me pretty much that it's one thing to try to do it on a drill, which is we're going to do to help, but you got to do it in the ring. You got to be in there with somebody that's throwing back at you, that's moving when you're throwing, that's trying to counter. Right now I'm just kind of zipping it up and listening to my coach, man, and just I'm just putting in whatever work, doing whatever best, whatever they feel is best, and what I'm not no longer trying to do this self-training thing as far as the game plan for the fight. And no disrespect to J-Mac. J-Mac's a wonderful coach. Just right now, I know he's got a lot going on with basketball and things like that. That's my guy, but I have a coach that I can see daily. I got to be at the gym daily. If I can't make it at 6, he wants me there at 7. And then for a guy like me, that's something I need. I'm not afraid to say that this getting in shape thing is more mental than physical for me. I work a very physical job, so physicality don't scare me. It's more of a mental. But as far as the question goes, Doomy, I'm just kind of just listening to my coach, and whatever drills he wants me to do, I'm going to do, and see how much the sparring helps. I know that's always a big thing everybody talks about is sparring. So.
Absolutely. No, one of the most important, if not the most important thing in boxing training. Super, I don't know. Your brother's coming down with you, correct?
Probably.
Okay.
Matt should be there. I don't know that he's going to take a fight. My brother, as you guys know, just had a baby. He's working 2 jobs, so he's doing his dad thing. So he's trying to see if he can have the time to train. I know he works one job like 7 to 3, and then goes to the other job at like 5 or 4. So between that and a newborn, it's kind of a lot. But I know he will be in Florida with me.
The reason I ask is I want to know who's going to corner you. If he was going to corner you, who was going to be in your corner?
Yeah, more than likely to be my brother. Probably, Marvin's always been a guy that's with us too. But one of those guys will be there with me. But for sure, I know my brother should be coming with me. Like I said, I'm locked in. I sent you my flight, so for anybody worried, I'm locked in. I wouldn't spend all this money not to be there.
Absolutely. No, man, we know definitely locked and loaded. I'm glad that you found this new motivation. We give credit to the guys that are able to, take a L, learn from the experience, and, come back and want to give it another shot. And you've done that a couple times already, man. So
And I want to say this real quick, just before I go, because I know there's maybe not a lot of people are a fan of the chubby weight rules, man, and that's fine. But look, these are rules that me and Eddie pretty much come up with a lot of the things in the back end. We came up with these chubby weight rules, and I think I think we're doing a good job thus far of being the first examples of this, man. Me and Eddie are both guys that have suffered from lack of training, lack of motivation, putting weight back on, and so we set these rules and we try to set them strict because these are not ideal rules. It's not ideal to weigh in every 10 days and share your weight with people, but it's a beautiful thing, man. Guys need to challenge yourselves, man. Don't be afraid to challenge yourself. We were the ones that kind of kicked off this chubby weight thing a couple years ago, and I want more guys that are trying to lose weight. Just come out here, man, and don't be afraid to challenge yourself. Like I said, no disrespect to any other quote unquote chubby weights, but the only one that I see problems with is Eddie. I just feel like I can run through the other guys, and if you don't like that, I'm sorry, but I'm supposed to feel that way. I'm the prettiest, fattest chubby weight, and hopefully with this journey, I'll be maybe under 200 one day. We're gonna take it a step at a time now, not get ahead of ourselves like we have in the past. But I'm here to remind people of this side of my personality. So, but yeah, man. What were you gonna say to me? I'm sorry.
No. I was just saying, I was saying who's going to be in your corner, but just I guess the only thing I can say, Super, is with the whole weighing in every 10 days, is it, Ness, or whatever rules that you've built up in the back end, and you and Eddie, we appreciate the accountability also that you've put to these rules. You haven't made them so easy as to where people can kind of just, bend them and kind of fool around with them. So the accountability aspect of it is very important to us too, because as much as we know that sometimes we don't like to share our weight or anything like that, you make yourself accountable to the community, a community that wants to see you do better. So, I think it's working out great. And I just hope that more people get to listen to the program and get to hear about Border Wars, so that if they love the sport, they can get motivated in some pounds and change their life overall, be a part of a great community. So, yeah, man, I wish you the best.
Yeah, man.
I don't know how to gauge this yet. I'm gonna be looking at you guys' training footage as you send it in. And I'll let Ness take it over to see if anything else he might want to say. But I'm excited because I always get an action fight with you.
Yeah, man. But yeah, Smoke, man, I guess that's it. Let me get to some other people, man. I want to thank you, obviously, for calling in. You got any final thoughts?
Nah, only final
thoughts. No, I just got to say, man.
Oh, I thought it was
you.
Nah, go ahead, Super.
My bad.
Nah, it was you, bro.
No, Look, I gotta be real, man. I gotta step my shit up, man. Look, Marvin, with teammates like Marvin and Matt, because Marvin obviously is the champ. He's the guy, man. It's hard to not be motivated when that guy's come down from what he's come down with. My brother, who's day to day with me, Matt, when he started Border Wars, he was 235. He got all the way down to 168, man. So there's really no excuse for me not having lost the weight I should have lost in 2 years. So I just feel rejuvenated. And I'm trying to get my shit together and be everything that I've talked about in the past, man. But yeah, I appreciate it. That's my call, Ness.
All right. Well, I want to see you reach those goals, man. It's like you said, if your brother could do it, you could do it. So we definitely want to see you get to those new heights, man, and crush those goals, bro. That's what this is all about. Real quick, since, we had Supermax and he did fight Smoke 'em Out Jay. Smoke 'em Out Jay lost his first fight to Sean. I reached out to Hasael. I don't know if you was paying attention yesterday.
Yeah, I was seeing what was going on. What's up?
Yo, so I sent him the footage of Kendrick and I sent him the footage of Smoke 'em Out Jay, and he's like, yo, run him. You pick which one. So badass, Mexican style.
That's what's up,
And I'm
man.
like, nah, you pick, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. You know, those are your two, you know, use Ken too if you got to or whatever. So Smoke 'em Out Jay wanted to fight him, so I'm basically like waiting on him.
Matchup. Weight wise, I think they, that's pretty good. Sean was
I
still
was laughed at though. I was laughed at. Obviously, this might seem a little conceited or self-centered, but I was laughed at. I said, to me, he's the biggest fighter in the heavyweight division right now. So
he does carry some clout. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Listen, Sean Mission Impossible Jones laughed at me, and Mitty, of course, the hater, the culprit of that fight, because he cheated in that fight.
Yo, Mitty's hilarious.
He laughed, right? But I'm just saying to myself, right? What's more valuable, right? Like, you being the guy that beat Maidana, or you being the guy that didn't fight Maidana? That's all I'm saying. Like, Floyd and Maidana got a history. Me and this dude got a history. It's all over the internet. People think I lost to him. So they laughing at me like I'm being conceited. No, I'm giving you the path. I be teaching these dudes how to be superstars. They don't want to become one. All you got to do is beat them better than me. They already thinking my shit was controversial. It's simple. Just beat him better than me, and they're going to say, you're better than me. It's that simple. But people don't see it that way.
I can't even add anything to that. That's that simple.
It's that simple.
Yo,
Ness, you struggled, I knocked him out. Ness, people think you lost, I knocked him out. It's that simple.
At all rounds, decisively, without any question.
That's simple. That's simple. I don't see how any other fight is bigger. Like, I love Sean. He's doing what he got to do. Chino's known right now, but Chino's known in the last two fights. And I'm not trying to belittle him or anything like that. I'm not trying to make Sean break up his fight either, because who knows this Hasael's serious.
Yeah.
But I just feel like the storyline, because I'm always going to be here. I'm retired and I'm always going to be here. So you have that one up on the host forever. Like, yeah, you retired, but the dude that you struggled with, or the dude that people seen you go life and death, whatever you want, however you want to paint it, is up to you to paint it that way.
Undefeated champ. And now this guy that's coming back to get some sauce, he gets beat by whoever takes the challenge. And if the person that beats them does a better job, absolutely, man. Come on, this is 1 + 1 = 2. It's a matter of really of what Sean. You said it was Smoke 'em Out Jay was offered to, and who else?
Smoke 'em Out Jay. I showed him the tape of Hasael, and I showed Hasael the tape of Smoke 'em Out, and I showed Hasael the tape of Kendrick. So he can choose. Does he want Kendrick? Does he want Smoke 'em Out?
Yeah. Well, Smoke 'em Out's just come off a camp. Depending on, I mean, look, and
that's a good fight. Listen, I mean, truth be told, Smoke 'em Out already took it. He said, "Let me talk to my team." He went back to me. He's like, "Look, my team agrees with you that we want this fight for all the reasons you said." You know what I mean? And truth be told, again, I'm making it easier for someone to get a one-up on me. When I fought Hasael, he was 24. He had almost 20 years on me, and he was 268. He's 315 right now. And it's been 4 years. No, he didn't lose weight. He gained weight.
No, I'm saying he's going to be losing weight for if
he told me, I want to join because I do want to lose weight. He said, I'm an athlete. I could get back in shape. Let's run it. Let's run it. That's all he said. That LA shit. Let's run it. Run it. Which one you want me to fight? Run it. I don't care. I was like, yo, I'm like, yo, what up? You been
audio shit, running, fool.
Yo, I'm like, yo, you been training? He like, nah, fool, I ain't fight since that fight, but fuck it, let's run it. I'm like, damn.
Fool. Hey, listen. I was gonna say, depending on how Smoke 'em Out Jay felt from the last fight, I think that he got a great experience fight with a real good fighter in Sean. So I think that if he had no injuries and he's preparing, I think that he has a good shot and it's a good matchup. Like you said, Hasael hasn't fought in so long. The weights are about the same. And I guess Smoke 'em Out Jay won't be worrying too much about the movement, that maybe Sean posed that, Haziel probably won't. And I'm saying that with a grain
Nah,
of salt.
Hasael and him is gonna come forward. It's gonna be a lot of clinching because they both overthrow their right hands. You seen Smoke 'em Out was like this, and you know Hasael is like he punches through the target, chest, shoulders coming with it. So unless they learn some tightness, it's gonna be like spontaneous combustion. But
that's gonna be a tough one, ref. These big guys get in the way. I swear to gosh, I'm looking like I'm doing reverse flies when I squeeze in trying to break them up and shit.
Count Drago's, will Martin versus Ortiz happen on Tank's undercard? I don't know, but that's boxing. We'll be back to that on another scheduled episode. Right now, we're dealing with our Border Wars series. I want to go ahead and introduce Eddie Nevarez, a.k.a. Bola de Grasa, who's going to be taking on Supermex. What up?
Eddie.
Oh, he might still be at work, right? I mean, over there it is now 5:26.
Maybe.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, what up?
Got you, man.
What's going on, guys? How you doing? That's weird. I had you guys on headphones, but I guess you couldn't hear me.
Yeah, no, we hear you now. It's Border Wars 13.
What's good, guys?
And,
how you guys
just
doing?
heard what Supermex had to say to you. Saying he wants to smash your face in. You guys are pretty good friends off the Border Wars scene, but it looks like he's already in like Viking warrior mode. What's up?
No, well, first of all, I just want to give a shout out to Austin, Showkid, and Brandon and SDS for welcoming to the team. I decided to move over to them because me fighting Max, and then basically all the fucking horsemen are going to be in his corner, and I'm left astray again. So I'm going to give those guys a shout out. And as far as Max and smashing my face in, I mean, everyone knows what I can bring to the ring. I mean, I'm not even going to hide my game plan. I'm not going to go toe-to-toe because why would I give up my advantages when I could just easily outbox them real simple,
Mm-hmm. I'm glad to hear you talking like that. I feel like for every step he takes forward, you take 1.5 back and you check hook his ass. Like the same exact thing you was doing with Smoke 'em Out Jay, which is funny because you did well with Smoke 'em Out Jay in sparring.
No, and that's my whole thing is I want to come back and there's a lot of shit talking when it comes to heavyweights, but I want to give Max and give everybody a show and outbox them and show my skill. That way everybody can put some respect on the heavyweights. Sorry, I'm about to start school, but yeah. So yeah, I'm just excited, man. I'm excited to start camp, and I mean I'm already started. Right now it's just a diet plan because I got work and then school at night, and this is till about mid-October, and then I'll get back to a boxing gym, and then show him what's up.
Eddie, I got a question for you, right? You've faced the top of the mountain in the heavyweight division, and I just want to ask, how much confidence does that give you going into a fight with Supermex or any of the other heavyweights for that matter?
I mean, I don't think it's a secret, Doomy. I mean, I'm willing to fight literally anybody. I ain't scared of anybody. I've already taken on the biggest, baddest dude in Border Wars at the time when nobody wanted to fight him. Everybody in the heavyweight right now division's always talking shit about who's ducking who, but at the time when Ness was there, nobody was calling him out. So what's that?
I said they were They were scared, man, and you faced the top.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So I'm not scared to fight anybody. I mean, if someone's struggling to fight, I'm always the guy who's willing to fight. I mean, I'm even willing to fight Doomy, but that's not disrespect. It's just simply my belief and skill. Yeah. So I mean, fighting Ness was, that was a tough fight. The motherfucker hits too goddamn hard. So I just don't think Max possesses that kind of power, that length, the skill in general. Period. I mean, he can get hit real easy. So yeah, I'm not worried about Max, to be honest. I'm already looking past him.
Whoa,
look at this guy.
Past him, wow. So the fight I
I'm
want
thinking
to
about
see
the
you
fight already.
And that's the fight I was
Yes,
going to
sir.
talk about. That's the fight I want to see you in, is the Tank fight, but that's how boxing is, We look past the opponent in front of us thinking about the bigger quote-unquote fight, and, we get upset. I'm screen sharing your sparring with Smoke 'em Out, and I would like to ask you, you've watched him fight now twice. Do you think his sparring is an indication of how he fights, or you think the sparring was extremely light compared to how he would fight?
That sparring was super duper light. I mean, while we were sparring in there, like when we would get in close, I would give advice to him. I'd be like, get around or throw a hook, or what I'm trying to say. I would give him advice. So it was a super light sparring. Even with that said, though, I did feel his power in that sparring session. So I'm sure he throws harder when he's in the fight. I don't know how Sean feels about his power, but I definitely felt it. Him and Hasael is going to be insane, though. Good luck, Doomy. That's going to be a tough fight to
ref.
to
yeah.
ref.
Yeah. Thanks, brother.
That's gonna be a nightmare. No, but that's a good fight, though. I actually backed that fight. That's gonna be. And then Hasael, you said he's 310, 315?
315 now.
Yeah, he gained some weight.
Yeah, 4 years out, bro.
That's gonna be. Yeah, more. Yeah, no, about 4 years. Yeah. No, that's gonna be. If that fight can happen, that's a perfectly even matched fight. How tall is Hasael?
6'4". He
Big
was
Hayes.
big. He was big, man.
Oh yeah, he's him and Jay are perfect. They're perfect for each other.
Yeah,
I'll fight the winner.
Jay accepted, man. I just hope that we could actually get that fight done, because it's like you said, that's a fantastic
Yeah, I
fight.
know how it is.
Now you see, on paper it sounds good, but I'm also afraid that it's gonna be like a clinch fest. Two dudes leaning on each other a whole lot,
Right.
meeting in the middle with missing punches.
Well, maybe. I mean, one thing I don't like is when refs split up the clinches too fast. Maybe we just let them fight out of the clinch and see what happens. And unless one has somebody in an arm bar or a headlock or something like that, then you break it up. But if it's just a simple dumb clinch, tell them to fight out. Maybe that'll just keep it exciting. Yeah.
So, Max, it's been a minute.
Excited, man.
It's been a minute since you fought. What's making you come back, man? Why now? What's got the juices flowing or the engine going?
I mean, it's a little bit of everything, man. The shows in Watertown looked amazing. To be honest, in the joke, always talking about losing weight, never losing weight, so I want to prove that I can drop the weight, and then I also want to be fucking. I love how Elias has been getting all this love, man, and his skill is like insane, and I just want to prove that I also have like crazy skill, and I want to show it, So the only way I can actually show it is by losing the weight, because you can kind of see glimpses of it, but I can't truly do everything that I know I can do because I'm too heavy, With that sparring with Jay, I stood in front of him because I truly couldn't just get out of his way too easily,
Yeah.
So that's why I want to just drop this weight, and I want to be the next Marvin. I want to fight. I'm going to fight Marvin at 68.
Nice.
Put that out there, brother.
Now, are you
That's the goal.
using anybody in the community to help you with the weight loss? I know Robert Ortiz is really good with dieting. Mitty is another good one with dieting. I'm being told that Joshua Lang in Wisconsin is another dude that's putting together meal plans for people. Have you chosen anyone who's helping you?
Well, Brandon, shout out to Brandon, man. He sent me this crazy breakdown, like fucking any questions I could possibly have as far as macros and calorie intake and calorie deficit and workout plan. It's like a 31-page breakdown. I've only read like 5 pages, so I actually have to sit down, read it, and then see how I'm going to work that in. So Brandon's definitely going to help me out. He's told me I could send him my workout, and he was already giving me advice on things that I'm doing now. As far as the little light work that I'm doing now, right now, I'm just focusing on getting my food and eating in check, So once I get that and get done with school, about mid-October, I'm going to get into a gym and then ramp it up. And then also I reached out to...
Can you do me a favor
Yeah.
and start doing jump rope? Not running, jump
Yeah,
rope?
yeah, I have the jump rope right here. I'm not running. Brandon and Doomy both mentioned stop running because my issue next is I want to already run 6 miles. You know.
Yeah.
I remember when I used to do that. And then I have it in the back of my head that I still can, and I get on the track, and I'm like, what the fuck? What happened? You know.
Honestly,
I want to get there.
I honestly wouldn't even recommend you jumping rope too much either. It puts too much impact on your knees for your weight. Try to shadow box a lot and intense.
Okay.
I want you to intense shadow boxing. That's what I want you to do. You know, if you're gonna do runs, do short sprints on grass. Okay, you want to protect your knees, and you don't want to have to recover 2 days just because you're putting all that extra load. Ness will tell you, you gotta watch your knees, especially when you're a big guy. So
I just feel like jump rope is the only exercise that I found that you can get the same or more calories burnt than a run. But I get you for his weight. I get what you're saying about the knees and all that. But yeah, I mean, you can mimic jumping rope. You can do the motions without actually having the rope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. No, exactly. I know exactly what you mean.
I just know that it's
what I'm doing is
I'm sorry. I just know that it's a full body workout and it burns a lot of total calories.
If you have access to a rope, I would recommend the rope.
Yeah, I do. I don't have access to it every day because the time. But Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I definitely have access to all that.
So I know you and Robert fall in and out. Are you interested? Are you guys gonna link up for this, or are you doing this one alone?
No, I hit up Seth at Caesar in Vegas, and he's gonna hold mitts for me whenever he gets a chance. He just had a baby too. Robert, it's not that we fall in and out. I mean, we're still cool. He's still one of my best friends, but he has a lot going on as far as his band shit. So it's hard to know his schedule. 1 week he's here, next week he's fucking Rome. 1 week he's here, and
he's actually injured, bro. So if anything, now is the perfect time for him to be your coach. He won't be able to be physical, but he's injured. So yeah, he's available.
I'm gonna have to hit him up. I talked to him a couple of days ago, but not about Border Wars. I'll hit him up though. I love working out with Robert. He knows his shit, man. He's really good. And the only thing is, I don't even gonna spar him no more because he likes to post that shit. He likes to post him beating my ass up. So nah, I'm good. Not right now, at least. Not until I drop some more weight.
For sure. Well, Eddie, man, I want to thank you obviously for calling in and signing up, man. I do want to see you reach your goals. I feel that if Marvin can do it, you can do it. And we need you to do it because we need more weight loss stories. You and Mex, and even Smoke 'em Out Jay, it would be good. And I feel like, look, there's no way you're gonna get down to 230 with this one camp. So there's still time for you and Tank to possibly get a Bridgerweight fight or a little above that before. You got fights to get on the way down.
No, absolutely. Tank. My eyes are on Tank. He's a cool dude. There's no disrespect at all. A lot of people think just because you want to fight somebody, you're disrespecting them. That's not it at all. So Tank, I got my eyes on Tank after this fight. If he's willing, I'm willing. I highly don't think I'll be. I don't think I'll be under 200 by the end of this fight. So, so for sure.
All right. Well, Eddie, man, thanks for calling in. We're gonna go out to Majimbe in New Jersey. Majimbe, Saturday is your day. Doomy's meeting up with Show Kid. Perfect opportunity for you to take advantage and get on out there and get some work with Doomy so you could be the newest chubby weight to the Border Wars crew. Are you gonna talk? I'm coming to my Majimbe. What up, New Jersey?
Yes, I'm in the middle of something right now. I'll send Doomy a message though.
We'll see. I'm gonna be stalking you. All right. Let me see if we got any other super chats here. Anything else came in? Double up on the hotel announcement for anybody that is just tuning in that doesn't know. If you're interested, if you're on the fence, you want to fight in Border Wars, this is the first Border Wars. We're offering fighter hotels. We're doing the weigh-ins at the hotel as well. Be a part of it. Contact Dumitron Alexander Lioness and make sure you secure your room on a first come, first serve basis. You want that discounted rate? Because you with TBV, you better come early before all those rooms are taken and you're left negotiating. Damn.
And I just want to point out to you guys, it is a reduced rate, and I want you to take into consideration that it's going on during peak time. So if you book without us, you will probably end up paying a little bit more in whatever local hotels. And I mean, obviously, you could always go to the cheapy hotel, and that's okay too. But if you want to have a decent stay for the experience and a reduced rate, make sure you contact me. Okay, this is the Fighter Hotel, and event space where the weigh-ins will be held. We have 2 hotels: the Hyatt Marriott and the Spring Hills Suites. So please get to me. IG Alex_Doomsday_LAINEZ, or if not, through phone contact or via email. Any way you can, reach out to me. If you don't have any contact direct, you could definitely get me on IG. This is going to be a great one, man. I feel very good about this. We feel very good about it as a team. Me and Nessa, on the show and then behind the scenes, we're constantly working for this event to be a good one. So, will be more announcements coming soon. And like Ness said, first come, first serve, man. And lock in that hotel with us. We'll be giving you a link, and that'll probably be tomorrow, where you can just click on this link, and it's a booking link. You'll book your room through there. And, this is just for you to hold a room. And if your name is not on this, we won't know.
And how does that work? If you book a room, do you have to pay a deposit? Is it just a hold on the credit card? Is it just a reservation, no money included? How's that work? Because sometimes, I could book a room and cancel within a certain amount of hours. Do you know any of that information?
Yeah. So this is you don't need, when I tell you guys to reach out to me to let me know if you want to stay in the Fighter Hotel, I'm not asking for a deposit. This is just for me to put you on the list. The rooms are already held for us. Okay. But if your name is not on the list and somebody else puts their name on the list, you won't have a room in the hotel at a reduced rate. You'd have to pay whatever rate that and this is dependent on availability that the hotel might have for you. So there's no deposit needed. This is just for you to have your name on my list so that I could send you the booking link. Obviously, if you're on this list, it's because you've strongly considered booking. So once you get this link, you will have a deadline, which is about 30 days in time from the event date to book your hotel, which I think is plenty of time for you guys to go ahead and do that. Yeah, that's what it is, Ness. No deposit needed, nothing like that. These rooms will be held for the fighters. So as long as you guys have your name on this list, you will have a room. Now, again, there's a lot of people calling me and reaching out to me, and there's already a lot of names on this list. So, I just want to make sure that everybody's aware of it so that later on they're not saying, oh, but, I never heard nothing about no, you've been hearing it constantly from the beginning. So reach out to me, guys.
Yes, sir.
Eddie Narvaez, a.k.a. Bola de Grasa.
Yo, does that sound like they said Narvaez? Tell SDS Promotions that she doesn't roll R's.
Yo, let me see. Roll it again, Chin.
Eddie Narvaez, a.k.a. Bola de Grasa.
Yeah, definitely.
And she uses the R on Grasa. She can't do it on Narvaez, little bum.
Narvaez.
Eddie Narvaez.
Narvaez. He spelled that wrong, right? I
She
told him.
sounds like Google's reading that shit.
I told him, yo, you must have spelled that wrong. She pronounced that crazy as hell. He like, nah, bro, she Australian. What you mean? I'm like, bruvy, she ain't got it.
Bruh.
But anyway, next GTO. Marvin said let him double up.
Double up on the champ.
What up, champ? I can't find an IBO medallion medal. You got it?
Do I have one? Yeah, I have one.
The medal, the video though, the medal video, IBO medallion medal video.
Oh, yeah. The ceremony we had
was good.
Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah. Nah, man. I just wanted to use the platform real quick. To right now that is October is National Bully Prevention Month, and just wanted to bring awareness to that, man, because I don't know if y'all noticed, I posted a video
Lil
about a
Marv.
kid in Maryland that was getting bullied, was out on social media getting punched. He tried to walk away, got pushed, and suffered a concussion, all because of his immigration status and the lack of language, the low language barrier there. So, just wanted to bring awareness to that and share his story a little bit. The whole Salvadorian community came together. Shout out to everybody, man. A lot of fighters from pretty much all over the United States. Hard to number, but I think it's about 10 of them from Cali to Florida. Some in the Maryland area, came together and reached out to the boy. And one of the guys from Maryland is actually taking him under his wing and is gonna train him to learn and get him ready for some self-defense, man. So yeah, I just wanted to double up and mention that. Shout out to Marvin. He just came, I want to say maybe late 2019, and it's tough. You come to a whole different country and then having to go through that, it sucks. But just wanted to comment on that and let him know that he ain't alone, and he has a lot of support, especially from the Salvadorian community. So that's all.
For sure, champ.
Feel me?
Yeah, I actually got to read and look at some of the interviews from the Salvi News Tank. So that was pretty awesome. The kid stories. It's the bullying. I didn't even know it was bully prevention month. So that's pretty awesome. Shout out to you too. I know the mother was very thankful too, thanking everyone that reached out. She mentioned Tank on the Salvi News as she was getting interviewed alongside her son Marvin.
That's what's up.
And she shouted him out. El boxeador. Marvin, so that was pretty cool, man. It's great to see Marvin using this energy that's being gathered, from his hard work.
It's watching him morph into a real fighter.
Yeah, no, and he's using his and I don't know if whether to call it clout energy or la fama that he's garnered, whatever you want to call it. He's using it the right way, and I mean, look, we're proud to call him our champion. So. Shout out to you, Tanke.
Well, Tank, man, anything else you want to add before we wrap up?
No, man, that's it. I hope Elias is training, man, because listen, I don't think I've ever been any more motivated since the first Amp fight. For the Amp fight, I trained my ass off. I lost 30 pounds for that fight. And not to say that I didn't work hard for these other fights, but I for that Ant fight, I was breathing, eating, sleeping Ant. I was thinking about him 24/7, what I was gonna do to him in the ring, and Elias is gonna be the same way. It might sound a little bit obsessive, but that fire just got bigger, and if you think I work hard now, just wait and see.
Well, I can't wait to see. Let me tell you that, man. Thank you for calling in. Ladies and gents, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Border Wars. December 11th, it's going down. This is 13, and we got so many big things just coming, man. We just can't really say much, but every day we're working on ways to make it bigger and better for its participants and for its viewers. So we appreciate everyone that has been rocking out with us and, helping us get to this place that we're at with Border Wars. That being said, Doomy, before you go and fall asleep on me, you did say that you like the the Cruz and
what's your man's name?
Cruz and Elias fight. Esteban fight.
Yeah, I like it. I think that even though some of the things that are advantages to Esteban, like the height. Yeah, he has an amateur background. I don't know how many amateur fights off the top of the dome. I don't know if you know, Ness, approximately how many fights he's had.
I think he's 7 fights in, 4 wins, 3 losses. Cruz is 3 wins, 2 losses.
Okay, so that's about good, man. I like that fight. I think that if Eric Cruz is in the state of mind where he feels like that's a fight for him, then it's a fight for him. You know, Esteban can definitely defend himself intelligently with a guy like Eric, and Eric could defend himself intelligently with a guy like him. So I don't know. I see it as a well matchup. I mean, some probably won't see it like that because of the amateur background, but this is experience also. So I can't sit there and say Eric is not experienced. He is, and he's about to fight. And I think that it's going to be interesting to see Esteban with that style,
Mm-hmm.
And I'm all for it, bro. I like that fight.
All righty then. I think that's it, man. I don't know of anything else that we need to mention. If you can't think of anything else,
we'll definitely have another announcement for sure tomorrow. Either if not in the morning show, we'll definitely have it for the evening show. Because obviously things will be already locked and loaded 100,000%. So we're gonna, just make another announcement. Obviously, I'll have a link to give out, so I'll be sending that out to the guys who have actually reached out to me. And again, those guys that haven't, bought their flights yet, just remember when you do decide to buy your flights, and I hope you do it sooner the better. Not only for financial purposes, where you have a better rate for your ticket, but also for your surety of arriving at that time. Before 12 is preferable. If you get there by
Max
like 1
is saying
o'clock,
I got super chats, so we'll see if there's anything new.
Hit the super chatties. And again, reach out to me. Just reach out to me. Please reach out to me so that I know that you are going to be staying in the room. Neutral Corner, I saw a message from you on the chat. I'll be checking out the DMs when the show closes out. So
Neutral Corner need to come on back. He be having a lot to say. He ducked out the fight with you. Come on back. You ain't got to fight Doomy. You could get somebody else, but you need to come on back and give us a fight. You owe us a fight, man. You owe us a fight, man. I want my fight.
Supermax? Yeah.
Nah, he can't get Supermax. He got 40 amateur fight. He can't get Supermax.
Oh, it said Supermax was on the super chat.
Yeah, Supermax on the super chat says, shout out to my sponsor, Double G Plumbing, 806 area code. Call them for your plumbing needs. And I still have shirts if anyone wants to order. Hit me up on IG and Facebook. And we got Brandon Lenz that says, play Eddie intro like everybody else, SDS. I mean, we played it a million times.
Eddie Narvaez, a.k.a. Bola de Grasa.
I just don't know that Eddie believes that's his name that she's saying. She's saying Narvaez, and I don't know that, like, that's, Narvaez. Who's Narvaez? But whatever. Yo, we out, man. That's GTO, Instagram, and Twitter. Catch us on the next one. Peace.
You already know Alex_Doomsday_LAINEZ on IG. TikTok is Alex Linus. Twitter, Alex Linus TBB. This is the Boxing Voice Border Wars series. Border Wars 13. Winter Soldiers.
Peace.